Okay, guys, this is where it gets super fun, all right? So this is the opener pitch. Now, this is going to be your first contact that you make with somebody, and recognize that you're not going to be able to sell anything on this call. It's going to be a quick call, and most people are going to want to know what you're selling. They're going to say, hey, what are you selling? The best way that you can take control is by not trying to sell anything. When they ask you what you're selling, just say, hey, look. If they want to know over the phone what you're selling, say, hey, mate, I can't actually tell you right now because I don't know enough about your business. I'm not going to make a recommendation if I don't know what you need. And another way you can get that is like, I believe honesty is the best policy, don't you, George? Yes, I do. Okay, great. Well, how does it sound if I ask you a few questions, and if you are actually a suitable fit, then I will make a product recommendation based on the fact that you actually need it. Does that sound fair to you? Yes, that sounds fair. Cool. What time are you free next week? Okay, so book that meeting, guys. This is a really powerful pitch. I've literally booked hundreds of meetings using this pitch. So trial it out, test it out, make it your own. You don't need to use it word for word if you don't want, but use your psychology, use your brain, and I'm sure you guys will have some pleasant results, okay? So let's get on with it. But this is the pitch, okay? So when you call them up for the first time, hey, how's it going? I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm great, thanks for asking. Hey, how can I help you today? Yeah, great. So I came across your business and I was hoping to speak with the owner of the business. Sure, I'll pass you on to George. Hey, George, how's it going? I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm great, thanks for asking. How can I help? My name's Da-di-da. I'm a consultant from X, and I solve, this is your hypothesis, okay? This is where you say hypothesis. Have I caught you at a bad time, George? No, you haven't. Great. So as I mentioned, I'm calling because I'm currently helping solve some common problems that we see in your market for some of your indirect competitors. Okay, what are those? That's a great question. Well, I came across your company and I thought it would be a good idea to reach out because I have a couple of questions to see if you're facing the same problems. Whether or not we're a good fit to work with each other will depend on your answers. Can I ask you these questions? Sure. Okay, so the biggest problems we see in your industry at the moment are a business have too much work on and they're understaffed, or B, a business doesn't have too much work on, maybe not enough. The third thing is uncommonly, a business is busy but they don't have any control over the workload that they're taking on. Do any of these problems sound like you? I can guarantee you that every single trade business or service-based business is facing one of these problems at any given time. So if he says he's not facing any of them, he's lying. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to extract an answer out of him because one of these problems he will be facing. Do any of these problems sound familiar to you? Yes. Cool. Which one are you facing? Answer A. Great. So I understand that I understand that completely. Sorry. Having too much on but not enough staff to deliver. Quick question: how much control do you have over the type of jobs that you're booking? So what we're doing here is we're steering him into recognizing that we're not a recruitment agency. We're not going to be able to find him more staff. But what we can do is we can maximize the quality of the jobs that his existing staff are able to service. So we can rectify the quality and the control over the jobs he's taking on. Okay. So when you say to him, hey, quick question: how much control do you have over the type of jobs that you're booking? And he says none, you can say, okay, well, we can help with that. Would you benefit from a situation where you only book high-ticket jobs and you leave the rats and mice for another business? Yes, I would. Okay, great. Well, based on the fact that we're helping solve that exact problem for Da-di-da, it wouldn't be a bad idea to sit down, would it? No, it wouldn't. Great, how are you placed next Tuesday? Remember, this is all we're trying to do. We're trying to book a meeting, guys. We're not trying to sell him anything over the phone. If he wants to buy over the phone, you just say, hey, mate, I can't sell you anything because I don't know if you need what we're offering. So firstly, I need to ask you a few questions and feel out where you're at, okay? So book that meeting. Answer B. So essentially, you just need more work. Let's look at that. How much additional work can you handle each month? Let's say 30 jobs. Okay, and out of curiosity, what's your conversion rate on those? Oh, maybe 60%. Great, so use a calculator. What's 30 divided by 0.6? Okay, so he needs 50 inquiries to generate 30 sales. Okay, does that sound right, George? You need about 50 inquiries for you to generate 30 sales. Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, I'm confident we can deliver 50 plus jobs for you next month, but I just need to make 100% sure that you can actually service the work that we're going to provide for you before we proceed with anything. So if I sent you 50 plus inquiries, are you confident that you can actually deliver and actually answer them all? And you want to gear it in a way where he's now saying he's trying to convince you that he can handle what you're selling. Okay, so you've flipped the tables a little bit. Okay, great. I'd like to book a time with you to share my screen and show you how this works, what we're doing for some other people, and if you're happy with how it looks, we can go from there. When's a good time for us to do that? Okay, so you've pretty much you've dangled a carrot in front of him. You've basically said, I can solve your problem, but I don't know if I want to yet, because I don't know you. I don't know if I trust you. So, that's a really powerful way of generating a meeting. Now, I want you guys to understand that we are veering our prospect into a corner by giving them an option to answer with A. We're not recruitment agencies, okay? But that is a problem that a lot of businesses are facing. They just don't recognize that the way to solve that problem, there's two ways to do it. One, you can go and get more staff, or two, you can improve the profitability of the existing staff that you have to maximize their return on investment. So, just by offering him that as a service, saying to him, hey, this is a common problem that we see in your industry, he thinks that, maybe he's going to help me get more staff. We're not going to help him get any staff, but we're going to steer him into recognizing that his actual problem is that he needs to increase the quality of the work that his staff have. Okay, so I hope this makes sense, guys. Have a quick read through this, read through it a few times, practice these answers, because they are really going to be what you guys are going to get meetings with. These are the fundamentals. Just don't have enough work on. Okay, so great. So in the circumstances, I'm sure we can both agree the importance of making sure that your available staff have enough high-ticket jobs instead of tying them up with small jobs. Would you agree? Yes, I would. Okay, great. Well, based on the fact that we're increasing the quality of work that comes in for X other businesses in your industry, it wouldn't be a bad idea to sit down and show you how that works, would it? No, it wouldn't. So that's called an alternative close. So, an assumptive close. So you're basically assuming the guy is intelligent enough to recognize what's best for him. And if he says, yes, it would be a bad idea, he's basically admitting that he's dumb, because you're stating that you have helped other people in his exact situation, and then you're assuming he agrees that it wouldn't be a bad idea to sit down. So you're saying, based on the fact I'm sorting this out for other people, it wouldn't be a bad idea to sit down, would it? No, it wouldn't. Okay, great. So how are you placed 2 p.m. next Tuesday? Book that meeting, okay? I actually need to show you something, and I need to show you that with my screen open. So I'm calling you today to book a 15-minute call next week. What day's best for you? And if they're like, send me an email, just say, hey, look, that's fine, but in regards to the email, I'm not going to be able to tell you what we're selling, because I don't even know if you're in a position to purchase it. And they say, well, what do you mean? And you say, well, hey, I'm not going to try and sell you something unless I know that you're actually open or in a position that you require what I'm selling. So, the first thing I need to do is ask you a few questions. And they're going to say, oh, no, just send me an email. Mate, I'll send you an email with a couple of times that I have available. How about that? You want to make sure that you're in control 100% of the time. It's going to piss them off, but 90% of the time, they're probably going to end up booking a meeting with you, because they don't want to miss out on something that they don't know about. So if you're refusing to tell them the information that they want, it's going to make them want to know it even more. Okay, so you can see here, if you get an hour of someone's time dedicated to them hearing you out, they're going to trust you a lot more than they're going to over a 5-minute phone call. So when you say, hey, I'm sorry, I can't explain our product benefits over the phone without showing you my screen, when's a good time for me to do that? Some people are just going to say, next week. Some people are going to say, send me an email. After they give you the email address, you just say, hey, mate, I'm going to send you an email with a couple of times, but just to let you know, I can't explain everything because I don't even know if you need what we're offering yet. He's going to be pissed, but too bad. In the email, just say, hi, John, just emailing you as per your request to organise a time for us to present our product that's delivering over 10,000 qualified leads per year to trade businesses just like yours. You guys can recycle our data. Okay, so even though you haven't got clients yet, I'm happy to let you represent our data as if it's your own. So you can say that you've generated 10,000 qualified leads because I have, and you're using my system. This system has generated over 10,000 qualified leads. So you can say that. But this is the pitch, okay? So when you call them up for the first time, hey, how's it going? I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm great.